Hello, my name is Josh, and I'm a watchaholic. Welcome to Horology Insanity.
What is up, my watch friends? So, check this out. I'm super excited about this. I guess I didn't pay close enough attention to shipping and tracking or whatever, and all of a sudden, FedEx is out front. I'm like, I wonder what they could be delivering. And it's more Zelos. Now, if y'all know me, you know I'm a full-on Zelos addict for life. Second to Casio, they are my favorite brand. They are my top micro brand, which I think they are for many. But, and disregard all the watches here in the background. I just did a Blue Shark opening with this sweet new strap. Oh, and speaking of Zelos, I just got this one in too. The 40 millimeter teal stainless steel swordfish. And this is actually getting ready to be gifted to a friend of mine. And it is sweet. And my friend, he's never experienced Zelos. Now, this is a long distance kind of friendship. He lives not near me. And so you can see I've got back here in the back, I've got some travel cases. And I'm not going to send him these watches. I was actually filming another video with all of these and I didn't feel like moving them. But I'm about to load him up with this teal 40 millimeter swordfish, which he's going to probably keep and enjoy. And we talked about doing like co-ownership, so we actually have bought a couple of watches now together where we kind of went in on them 50-50, and then we're going to just send them back to each other and enjoy them both. So if you want to participate in some part of the hobby that is near that and you have a trusted friend that you can do that with, I've got some people in Discord that really enjoy that. But yeah, so we've got these. I'm going to load them up with a bunch of Zelos. Oh yeah, he's never experienced the Bling Master, and so I'm going to send him one of those. For anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, that's the all gold Casio metal G-Shock square. And speaking of gold, so I've got on this System Sand. So this is a swatch System Sand. Like I said, I think it's model number YIS 411. I can't always remember all the model numbers, even though I got a pretty good memory. But yeah, the gold. This is a little bit tame compared to the Bling Master, but still just beautiful. So anyway, so there's that. But let's get into this. What we have is, man, I can't even hold this up. All right, crinkling noise. Sorry, I know it's going to come on. Giant FedEx bag, and there's 2 boxes in this. There's no way I can get them on screen, so let me just open them up. But I wanted to share with everybody kind of the way that they come. And this is it. So for you Zelos addicts, you're going to know exactly what this is. This is a standard box that Elshan uses for all of his packaging, and then you open it up and you'll see a watch roll. And this is why I say that you don't have to worry about the fact that it comes in an envelope from FedEx, that it doesn't have all this bubble wrap and all that, or peanuts, foam peanuts, because they're wrapped up in this, so you have plenty of protection. I've never had a problem with a watch that I've gotten from Zelos, and as you all know, I have gotten a couple. We'll say that. I have a few. So this watch roll is pretty cool. This is a different color than what Elshan used to use. And I don't have one of the other ones with me, but they used to be a blue leather. And then he switched it up to these in the most recent batches. But they're super nice. Really, really good. So it's one of those things where, like, you know, if you travel and you want some protection, or like when I ship these out to my buddy, I'm not shipping these, I'm shipping a couple, I'm shipping this one here. When I ship this out to my buddy, I'm going to put them in these travel cases back here that are much thicker and padded. But you really could, especially like a weekend trip or something, get away with a travel watch roller like this. And you could store, I think it stores 3 watches. Let's get this opened up. Oh, 4. It's got 4 pouches. And so let's see what this is. So I've got 2 watches incoming, and I don't know which one is which. I think I know now that I've flipped this open what this one is. This is true unboxing. This is first impression, so you can guess it from the bracelet. ZX, the ZX Chronograph series. Oh, Oh, that's sweet. Let me set this down. All right, so it's a titanium watch. You'll see it comes with the titanium bracelet, Zelo, quick adjust. But let's do a quick comparison for those that know what they're looking at. This is a watch that Elshan was nice enough to custom make for me. And it is a 101. It's the only one that exists. And it is absolutely beautiful. So you notice it's a ZX. Couple of differences. It's got the stainless steel bezel on it, so it does not have the black ringed bezel that comes on some of those. I gotta look to see if the blue one normally came with the stainless steel or the black. And the important part is on the dial. ZX, the ZX series, none of the ZX series came with a day-date complication. And you can see right here on the right side of the watch, I've got the day-date cut out. On the Valjoux 7750, so this is an automatic chronograph, right? And, oh, did he have it etched on the back? Let's see if I can read what that says. Hong Kong edition? I think it says Hong Kong edition. And man, okay, I can't read that in front of the thing. It just, yeah, that's the only thing it says, Hong Kong edition, and it says Chronos. And it's got the immaculately decorated, man, let me see if I can get in on that. The immaculately decorated Valjoux 7750 with the skeletonized rotor. Look at that, etched with the Zelos emblem. Oh man, so if you are like an automatic chronograph watch snob, you probably should love this. I don't know, I'm not, but I absolutely adore it. My other ZX are the Mecha Quartz, and this is my first automatic. So, and it might be my first experience with the Valjoux movement. But anyway, so this is the first one, and see, I just want to sit here and talk about the depth of that blue dial all day. And I think it's loomed. Let's get that. I think the subdials are loomed. Man, see, I always hit my mic when I do that. Sorry, that probably just bobbed y'all in the ear. But yeah, see, you can see the minute ring and the subdials are all loomed. Let's give this a wing shot real quick. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it does. So I have the ZX. I don't know what it is. Well, I got a 3, which is the quartz. I have the black one, whatever that one is, and it has the white loomed subdials in it as well. So how cool would it have been if I could get, and I might try to do this, a loomed date wheel so that the date loomed. All right, I don't even know if that's possible, but I might see if I can. I'd customize a mod, a custom watch. Is that even a thing, or is that sacrilegious? Tell me down in the comments. If you had a custom built one-of-one automatic chronograph built by the owner, would you mod it? Because I'm also thinking about maybe putting a black bezel on. Uh-oh. All right, I don't know if that's sacrilegious. Okay, so here, you're going to hear some crinkling again. Let me get these switched up, and let's get this other one open, because the other one is, man, I don't want to say it's more special, but it's as special. And these are sold out, and from what I gather, I'm the first one to receive one, and I got lucky. I'll just say that. By the time I went on the website and looked at these, they were sold out, but I ended up with one. So I won't get into that. I just got lucky. Maybe. Same thing. We got the same packaging. Zelos outer. I'm going to do this behind the camera to save a little bit of time. Oh, this one's even tighter than the other one. Okay. Oh, there we go. Just pile these up right there. There we go. Get some Zelos love in there. Same thing. Wood box. Zelos stamped. Oh, wrong side. It's a funny thing with the Zelos emblem. It's the same. Upside down. Or regular. Oh, same watch roll. Alright. Oh, that one snapped. No ears. I don't know what's going on with those or what isn't. Okay, here we go. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. And, oh, let's see if we can zoom in on that a little bit. If you know what that bracelet is, that's the new 7 link that comes on the Nova. And when you're looking at which Nova, sneak peek, it's the Salmon. All right, let's get this. Oh, wow. Okay, no, it looks even better. I've got the wrapping on it still, but look at this. It looks even better in person than it did in the pictures. That's insane. Oh, yeah, look at the box crystal. I don't have a... Where's the Helios? Hold on. You're going to hear some noise. Oh, man. So this Helios is about to go to its new home. But before I do, when I was doing the Novos new release, right, because I didn't have any of these, I didn't touch one, I was comparing the crystal to this Helios, right? This is the gray Helios C4, which is also one of my buddy. And I had said that it was going to be a box crystal, but not as pronounced as the Helios, and you can see that I was correct. So yeah, that's interesting. I don't know the dimensions on those, and sorry, my hands are shaking. I don't know if I'm nervous that I just received these two amazing watches, or maybe it's just I got the jitters from drinking too much coffee. But yeah, wow. That's my only beef. I wish that it had the giant case back on it like the Sky Raider does. I don't have my Sky Raider on today, but you saw that in the other video. But this thing is so beautiful. And let's see what it says here. Sapphire. So this is number 34 of 60. And Elshan did say that he made less of this Salmon variant than the other. So it's the normal Horween. That's upside down, but you can see it's the Horween black leather strap. I'll pull the bracelet out in just a second. But wow. So yeah, so apparently there were 60 of these Salmon ones. And of course, it's got the ETA. I'm guessing that's going to tell you the movement. Yep, ETA 7001. Hand wine. Y'all know I love a hand wine watch. Look how thin that is. Oh, I don't have my caliper on me. Okay, nope, I can't. I was going to measure it. I can't measure it because I don't have my caliper on me. Because I'm going to do some watch tinkering today. So for those of you who don't know, I'm also in grad school, and I'm in the midst of writing a research paper, and I'm taking a break. And then when I take a break, I tinker with watches because I find it peaceful and soothing and relaxing. So I've got an all metal G Square, the patina model that I just received from a friend, and I'm going to resize it so that I can wear it. But now I got these new Zelos I gotta wear. Does anybody else have this problem? Tell me down in the comments. I have too many watches and not enough wrists. I want to wear all the watches all the time, and I just can't. I can't. Y'all know my strategy. Collect them all, right? Collect them all. Like Happy Meal toys. This thing is amazing. Okay, well, man, I can't do it anymore. Oh, the last thing I'll say about this, the other one that I had been eyeing, even though they're long sold out and they're almost impossible to find, is the Ming. So Ming is another micro brand. They came out with a copper dial. I think it's called that. They do weird model names. It's like the 17.06. But I wanted a Ming. I couldn't get one, and so this Zelos, what I want to do is I want to put this Zelos next to that Ming. And guess what? I have a friend who has one. And he might let me borrow it so that I can put them side by side like this. And I'm going to compare the Zelos to the Ming. They have a lot of similar characteristics, case size. I believe they're both ETA movements. They call the Ming the copper dial, where this is called Salmon. I'm curious to see the color differences. I think the Ming might be a little bit darker than this. And the Ming has it's got a different dial layout and engineering pattern. I'd go over that. Bark and Jack, I believe, Adrian did a great video on that Ming, talking about the styling design. And so I'd recommend to go check that out. If I can remember, I'll link it down in the description. But no, man, this is beautiful. All right, sorry. I got this. Let's see. Can I get this here in shot somehow? There we go. Oh, see, I don't like it when watches touch or when metal touches metal. Okay. So, all right, well, I got this Helios. That just goes right here. That was just for fun. Okay, let's look in the packaging real quick. You know it comes with the standard warranty card. It'll tell you on the back model number and whatnot. These are handwritten. That would be the only other feedback I'd give Elshan, especially with some of the high-end watches, like the Mirage, for example. If you're gonna spend that much money on a watch, honestly, even at this rate, you could probably get maybe somebody with like calligraphy, like to write these out. So, not to say that Elshan won't honor a warranty whether you have this card or not. His customer service is the greatest that I've ever seen in any business ever. Just right there. Oh, nope. Is it sacrilegious to cover up a Grand Seiko with a Zelos aluminum card? I don't know. All right, and here's the bracelet. So you can see here, it is the 7-link, kind of like an engineer style. It does have fitted solid end links. Comes with pins. It's wrapped up inside of this plastic with more plastic. Butterfly clasp. Okay, so we'll see how this fits on the watch. I'm probably going to wear it on that black. That looks good. Or I might sub it out on a brown. I need to see what that salmon dial right there looks like when I pair it up. But you can see, we'll see how these, fit. Like most butterfly clasps, there's no micro adjust or anything, right? So I wear my watches a little loose anyway, though. I think Rob calls it Bruce loose. So I'm guessing Bruce Williams also wears his watches a little loose. I don't know. But anyway, so here's the bracelet. And yeah, so that's it. Back to the main attraction. Let's get this up here. And my OCD will check that squally case in a minute to make sure there's no dings or nothing on it. But yeah, look at that. All right. I know it's a long unboxing. My videos go too long. Thanks for bearing with me. This is it. If you have any questions that I didn't cover, comment down below. I'll try to get back to you. And as always, until we talk again, please remember what really matters. And it's not watches. Keep the insanity safe, my friends. They come in a FedEx bag. Sometimes you might use DHL. It's like a padded envelope, but you don't have to worry about that so much because the watches are packaged so well inside of the boxes that you don't have to worry about it. So let me open up one. You'll notice here, see, they just come very easily and simply wrapped. So I'm gonna have to cut that open because I've not done that yet. And this back. The other one is exactly like the same. So from the outside, you almost can't tell what they are. So what I have to do with these, well, and again, it's because I have way too many of these. I just write right here with a little fine tip Sharpie pen, what name and model, whatever these Zelos are. So I can keep all of their kits somewhat organized. I have an entire shelf that I store all these in because, again, when you maybe that's one thing to consider when you get into watches. You need to remember that not only do you need a place for the watches, so you have travel cases like this in the back, you might have a watch box, I've got winders, I've got all kinds of stuff, but you need a place to store all their kits. Now, I will say, unless you're going to be one of those folks that just throws the kits out, and I would not recommend that. I personally, all watches are eventually going to get sold or flipped or whatever you want to call it. And most people who buy watches prefer to have, if you heard me doing something behind the camera, I'm taking my scissors apart so I can use this as a knife because I don't have my knife here with me. But one of the things that most people, when they're buying a watch, they'll want is the kit. And so keep in mind real quick, when you're opening these Zelos, the wood box that they come in is right behind this tape. And so you have to cut this very, very carefully or you're going to gouge the side of the wood box. The protector sleeve that goes around the Zelos box is around here, the non-taped portion of the box. So I don't know, maybe Zelos, if that's a thing you can consider, when you package these, put something underneath this tape here so that you don't have to risk stabbing the box. But let me get these open real quick. I use my finger as a guide just so that I can't go too deep. But yeah, here, let me get that open. See, I got this open, and right there, that's the wood box, right? So if you'd have just cut into that, you'd have sliced, put a nice groove down the side of that beautiful box. So let me get both of these open real quick, and let me see if I can do this. Man, so you know what's funny? You feel like you got all this room on this table, but then when you get the camera angle is like 1/100th of what you can use. I can't tell which side is the sharp side. Oh, this side. For the viewing window. So what I do, see, I use my fingertip right here on the back side of the blade, and that way I can't cut deep into the box. So it's almost impossible to do in front of the camera. So let me do behind the camera real quick and get these open. But you can see that we have, all right, the same thing, wood box. Now let's get this open. And the back side, let me just stack all these up. Here we go. Zelos. Now here's another tip. Some of these, you'll notice that this is like a protective case that goes around this wood box. Some of these are almost a nightmare to get off. They're so snug that I have to you'll notice here, I'm grabbing it up here to put force this way on the black box while I shove it with my thumb. Sometimes I have to get my wife to help me. Just because, again, I don't want to tear these up. Man, that's snug. All right, time out. We're going behind the camera again. All right, there we go. Okay, so I've got the protective sheath off now, and I leave these intact. I don't tear them up. I keep this as part of the full kit. I would recommend you do too.